What's up, YouTube? It's been a minute. How are you? I'm glad to be back. Things have been crazy. I went to Colorado. It was a really good trip. I've been exhausted since getting back, and then just with everything going on in the country and politically and in the world, I just have not felt like getting to this. And yeah, so it's just, yeah, here we are. We're back. I'm not using my ring light, and it's like 2 in the morning. I just didn't feel like getting it out. Um, but Anakin is here with me. Um, yeah, I don't know. I've been feeling a lot of burnout lately, and I feel like I just haven't had the want or the need to. Well, I've been wanting to film the YouTube video. I've been needing to get something new on the channel for a minute. I just have not personally felt the need or the want to change or engage with my dolls. Unfortunately, lately I've just been feeling a lot of burnout. When I went to Colorado, I had planned on doing like a big video, kind of like an interview with my cousin, and it was going to be really fun and really cool. And we weren't feeling it at all. Unfortunately, while I was there, I did get a little video tour of her collection, which I will insert right now. And she got the horse.
We still boxed up because it needs a place to live, and I need to get rid of one of these
We
things.
need a little stable.
Yeah.
Pronto.
Pronto.
So yeah, so that's my cousin's doll collection. I had planned on getting like a little video interview with her, asking her questions like backstories about her dolls, stuff like that, their stories, their lives. But we were just feeling it in the moment. We were having a great old time, and I just didn't feel like disrupting it for all that, you know. So I'm sorry. I will be doing a more in-depth tour of my sister and mom's collection here very soon, though. I will be going back out to Colorado in the middle of December because it's going to be an even shorter trip, unfortunately. But we need to see Wicked together. Because the first time that we saw both my cousin, her husband, and I saw Wicked, it was together. And so we need to see the movie together. So yeah. But enough about that. Here we go. Today we are changing girlies out of their Halloween wear. And Melody is just. I don't have any like school clothes for Melody, so I consider this her back to school dress. And we've got a bunch of the Janie, I don't know, Janie and Jack collection, which I said I wasn't gonna buy, but you know, I'm a dirty liar. So yes, I only got one pair of the shoes though because I'm not like a huge fan of them, and I really like these two for the other pieces. So yeah, so these are the three girls who will be wearing these for their Christmas outfits this year. And then we've also got the tiny elf on a shelf and the that I don't know what the heck this is called actually. Christmas Eve treat set. There we go. Yeah. So we're gonna be opening that. We're gonna be doing some stuff. We're gonna be working with some dolls, and it's gonna be a fun time. I finally got my trees up, so that's fun. I'm feeling that. I've done a crap ton of Christmas shopping, which is not really great. But here we are. That's a silver tree. If you can't tell, I've covered it. I finally found green lights on a white cord. So we got those. And we're going to change some ladies. So here we go. Alright. After trying 4 different angles now, we finally found one that worked. The just random side note, the gold tree over here on the left is going to be my nerd kind of everything tree, and then the green tree has all of my green and white and gold ornaments on it, which is my Emerald City tree. I'm very excited to get them decorated, but I'm going to do it in steps. I'm more excited to get my dolls changed, and that's a bigger process than decorating the trees and getting all the tchotchkes out, because I have over 60 18-inch dolls now, and all of them, well, most of them will be changed for Christmas, and it's less than 60 days, so that's over $1 a day. So I'm going to try to get, I'm going to do 3 tonight, and then try to start doing at least 2 or 3 a day, to try to really start knocking them out. And I think I'm going to try to film little bits of every doll that I change for Christmas and do a giant montage later down the road, but this is just kind of my getting back into it and getting a video up and getting some dolls changed after what feels like forever. So here we go. Yeah, we're going to start with Charlotte, because Charlotte's my pink girl. Wasn't supposed to be that way. She was actually supposed to be my goth girly. But I got her from the Charlotte store, and she came in the pink and purple plaid dress, and then I got that pink birthstone, like the birthstone outfit that's pink with the plaid skirt and the little jacket for her from the Charlotte store, and everything else that I got for her, which is pink. And my cousin's husband was like, she's got a lot of pink going on, and I was like, yeah, I think that might actually be her thing. She was supposed to be my little goth girl, but instead she's my little pink girl. So this is the first thing that she's ever worn that has not been pink, ironically enough. So this is going to be her outfit. So I think we're going to start with her, and then this is going to be Stevie's outfit, little Stevie here, because she's actually my little kind of goth girly. And so this is just, I think it's going to be perfect. And I think I'm going to put this with these boots that came on Cosmo, who was my second Create Your Own boy. But I'm not sure, because I really think that these boots with this dress might just be too much. And this is going to be Melody's dress, because I don't really care for Melody, the dress, like any of the American Girl Melody Christmas dresses. So ever since the first year that I got her, right after getting her, they came out with the first line of Janie and Jack holiday stuff. And so she wore the white dress with the red flowers imprint on it, and so that was like her thing. And so then the very next year, I wasn't sure if she was going to wear that again or if she was going to wear something else, and she ended up wearing the dress last year from, I think it was something navy, and it was the pink dress with the long sleeves, and they had like tiny puffs, just tiny puffs right up here. It was about this length, and so I felt like both of those really worked for her and her time period, ironically enough. But I really don't know anything about the 60s, so like don't quote me on that. But just like from what I've seen from her other stuff in her collection, I feel like those two dresses kind of worked perfectly for her. And then when this came out, I was like, oh, who's gonna wear that? And before I could even like have a second thought, Melody's little face popped up in my head, and I was just like, of course it's gonna be Melody, because this is like her thing, is to wear the, not like the big holiday dress, like the one that comes in the box or anything, but like the other holiday dress every year is like that's like her thing. So, and she's always got her little holiday doll, which is just like an ornament from Target from last year. So, if you need tiny dolls for your dolls, the $3 ornaments from Target are perfect in my opinion. So yeah, so here we go. That's all the Janie and Jack stuff that I got. It's pretty much all the stuff that I have, I think. I didn't get any of the accessories because, like, Blaine from Displayin was like, the coat. It's really soft, but I have so many white fur coats. I think I have 2 or 3 of them at this point that I just really don't need another one. And the hat I felt like was just too big, and I was not a huge fan of it. So I was like, I'm gonna pass on that crap and just get the shoes, which I'm not sure which outfit to put the shoes with. Maybe this, because I want to do this with the boots, and then this with these. Woohoo! Yeah. So yeah, but I think that's what we're gonna do. So yeah, I really wanted to do more for Halloween this year with the dolls, but that just didn't happen. So, I mean, I got 6, 7 of them changed. So there was only one costume that I didn't use, that I kind of hoped to get on a doll before it happened. And then we had a new show open 2 nights before Halloween, or no, the literal night before Halloween. And so that's just chaos for us at work. If you work in anything with a big event like that, like anything with events or anything theater related, you already know that opening. It wasn't even opening night. It was like the first night of previews. It was the beginning of preview week. So like the week before opening night. And yeah, and it's a big show. Big expensive show. Bigger than the last show that we did. Bigger than a lot of shows that we've done lately. And so yeah, here I am griping about work. Okay, I'm gonna stop. But yeah, so Halloween just kind of went by in a blink of an eye for me, and I'm kind of over it anyways. I don't really care. I just wanted to get my trees up and starting on Christmas, because that's where it's at for me. I've lost my love for Halloween as of late. So here's the skirt. I wasn't sure if any of that got caught on camera, but I've been opening this, so here we go. Here's the skirt, Charlotte. And not bad. I'm still so disappointed that there's not a boy outfit or anything even remotely gender neutral with this collection. I thought about using the black sweater on a boy, but then I was just like, no, it's fine. I'm still contemplating. I really want to order a couple Maple Leaf boy outfits here, but I need to stop spending money on myself. I've been pretty good this Christmas. I say pretty good, but that's probably a lie too. I've been pretty good. This is like the only American Girl stuff that I've gotten for myself besides Isabel Hoffman, who is currently in her shipping box in my library waiting to be wrapped to go under my trees. And she is waiting to be joined. I paid $13 for her shipped because I had a crap ton of rewards saved up. And they sent me like a $70 reward certificate out of nowhere, which was mind-blowing to me because I think I've gotten a $60 one before, but I've never received anything, like pretty much never received anything over a $50 one. That's like the max that I've ever gotten. So I was just like, where did this come from? Why are you doing this to me? Why can't you do this more often? And super cute. And so wait, what was I gonna? No, she gets these, right? I think that's what I decided. I don't know. I can always switch it later. I act like this is like life or death. Like, oh, trying to get it off without taking that off is always a struggle. But the little shoes. Just throwing everything on the floor. The shoes. And I think this is right. But yeah, I really want to order the Maple Leaf Boy outfits. I think they have two that are kind of like dressier outfits. One that's really dressy and the one that is like kind of more casual but dressy too. Alright, the shoes, the skirt, the sweater. There, the earrings. So that's Charlotte in her Christmas best. This is going to be her first Christmas. So, there we go. Stevie's next. And Stevie is my newest doll still at this point. I haven't gotten anybody since her that has been new, like from the store, except for, like I said, Isabel, who is waiting to be wrapped. And yeah, I've got myself a crap ton of books. Like, that was all that oh, that's not all that we did, but while out in Colorado, we went to like 3 or 4 used bookstores because we don't have Second and Charles by me anymore. So we, every time that I'm out there, and there were like 2 new ones that had just opened up that none of us had been to. So I love the zipper on this. Like, thank God they didn't make us put a Velcro or something over these because I would have screamed. But every time that I go out there, we hit up Second and Charles because we don't have it here anymore. There's one apparently in Gurnee, but that's like 2 hours from my house, and I'm not looking to drive there just to go to a bookstore. Maybe one day, because there are a couple other things that I want to go to, a couple other places that I wanted to go to up in Gurnee. So, all right, here we go. And yeah, and they had an entire shelf of American Girl stuff that was really cool. I'll try to put a picture somewhere in here at the end. I don't feel like stopping it and editing that in, so maybe if I can find space somewhere over here, somewhere, I don't know. We'll figure it out. But yeah, they had an entire shelf, like an entire bookcase of American Girl books, and so me and my cousins just stood there for like literally almost an hour just looking at books. At American Girl books, my last day there. I got Lindsay's book, or no, I didn't get Lindsay's book. I got Lindsay's book from eBay, but I got Kaylee's book, and I got Grace's third book, and I got a couple of Kit's mysteries, and I should try to turn this so you can actually see what I'm doing. Sorry. A couple of Kit's mysteries. And so that was really cool. And we got to go hiking up in the little foothills of the mountains by the building that my cousin's husband Craig works at. And that was really cool. My cousin wasn't with us, unfortunately. She had to work that morning, but it was me, Craig, and his sister Penelope. And so we got to do that. And maybe I'll put video. I took a little bits and pieces of footage while we were up there doing that. So we did that. We went to Topgolf. We went to Meow Wolf. If you ever have access or the opportunity to go to a Meow Wolf art exhibit, I highly encourage you to. It is like the size of a football stadium. It's massive. It's incredible. It's super trippy. It's, if you like weird stuff or crazy art or larger than life art exhibits and castles, then I highly recommend Meow Wolf. Okay, this is everything that I was hoping it would be. And it was funny because they were telling me about it, and I was like, God, that sounds like Omega Mart. And they're like, yeah. And I was like, huh. And then we get there and we're walking around and I keep seeing all these Omega Mart products and I was like, what? And so then I looked it up and yeah, and Meow Wolf also created Omega Mart or something like that. They're owned by the same company, the same people. It's the same brainchild. This is perfect. This is everything I was hoping it would be. Yep. And so yeah, and because they were like, everybody's kind of really weird there, and you know, there's like sometimes there's people wandering around and like cosplay, and you can't tell if they're actors who are hired or if they're just people who go there and just spend all day there. I was like, oh, that's really fun. And I was almost going to suggest that my cousin and I take dolls with us. And then I was like, oh, maybe it's not that kind of place. It is. It 100% is that weird kind of place that grown adults can walk around with dolls, and 90% of the people there probably wouldn't bat a single eye. It was really cool. They had this really cool castle that has this massive hand like lever organ. I don't even know how to describe it besides like that. And my cousin and her husband and I killed it on that thing. It was incredible. We gave them a show worth more than the price of the admission that they paid. And so here we go. The last dress for Melody. And we're gonna switch angles because I want you guys to actually see the little accessories and stuff that I'm opening. This feels really cheap. This feels like I had an Our Generation dress from like 10 or 15 years ago. That was one of Joe's like signature looks from back in the day, and I stupidly threw it away when I got back into collecting because one of the rules that I gave myself was that I would only collect American Girl stuff because that way it would help me narrow down and keep a limit on stuff that I would acquire and money that I would spend. And then that went out the window really, really, really effing quickly. And now I regret throwing the Our Generation dress away. I did find it. It was part of a 3-pack. They used to do these 3-pack outfits back in the mid 2000s, early 2010s, that were like $30 or $40 for the pack. And so I remember me and my two younger sisters pooled our money together and bought one of the packs and split it. And I got the dress with the little jacket for Joe, and it was super cute. It was like a little sundress kind of, and yeah, I'm gonna have to pay like almost $60 now for it shipped, which kind of sucks, but I really want that for Joe, and if it's available still, I'm gonna get it. Not this, the Our Generation dress. Sorry, I'm babbling, but that's just I don't like it. I really don't like it, but it's cute. I just don't like the feeling of it. Not a fan. Alright, here we go, Mel. And we're gonna have to get a red or pink scrunchie for you again because this is like her signature look, my Melody's signature look. Is to have the big braid. Big fluffy braid. I decide if I want to leave the socks on. No. Sorry, I kind of hit the camera there, so I wanted to smack the camera with the side of my hand. So yeah, I'm like setting everything on the table under the camera. It's probably not the best system, but here we are. Alright. You know, you could have put your arms down and helped out in the process, with the process, but it's fine. You just stand there. Okay, I just gotta say, this, I realized the other night, this right here, this perfect, beautiful, completely covered part, is why the Addie wigs, the new Addie wigs, threw me so hard, and why I couldn't get Addie for my birthday when I went to the Charlotte store. Because you can see the mesh of the wig cap on Addie. I literally had to take a Sharpie and like color it in. It's like almost beige. It was really disappointing. But I had to have Addie. But this is why Addie's new wig threw me so bad. Because I'm like, this is what it should look like. This is how it should be. Perfect. Like, actually perfect, you know? It's the little things that like irk you. You know, and I get that these aren't the most expensive toys, especially when adjusted for inflation against what they were when they came out and everything. They're not like, but it's still a luxury play line. It's still more than I would care to spend on anything that's not, you know, a necessity at this point. But here we are. It's fine. We complain, we buy more. We complain, we buy more. It's the cycle. Also, I had reservations. This sucks. I was supposed to have a video up for you guys on the 3rd because I had reservations for that private shopping event in Chicago on November 3rd. And woke up, I felt like total crap. And we decided that we weren't going to go after all. And I was just like, well, that sucks. The one time that I actually had reservations and we couldn't make it because it was just like the time change and everything. I went downstairs, I sat in the chair for like an hour just feeling like total crap and kind of like fading in and out of consciousness. And then I was like, yeah, let's just go back to bed, and slept till almost noon. So yeah, so that didn't happen after all, and major disappointment for all of us, but here we are. You know, it's not the end of the world. All right, so that is Melody, Stevie, and Charlotte in their Christmas outfits. All right, so here we are. The girlies in the background, and we're going to start with the tiny elf on the shelf. And we never did this in my house. It came out like way after, at least in America, it came out like way after me and my sisters would have like cared about this. I thought about getting one, ironically, in my early 20s to do with my family, because I thought it would be really just like stupid and fun to do with a bunch of grown adults. And then I was like, I'm not going to waste the time or money on that. And so here we are. But I figured for the dolls, you know, I'm going to try to do better for them than what I was given. I'm kidding. Anyways, so first off, we can't make a boy outfit, but we make the boy elf on the shelf. That's a choice. Boom. I'm not gonna lie. One of the main reasons I got this is so that if you've never seen the video of the little kids screaming, it's pure anarchy. Like the mother's like coming down the hall and the kids are running at her screaming and they're crying and they're bawling. And she's like, what? And they're like, he touched it. He touched the elf. Like, and then she walks in and one of the kids is like holding the elf on the shelf, and apparently it loses its magic if they touch it. So the kids are having a full-on meltdown over that, and I really want to recreate that with my dolls. So be on the lookout if I am any good at trying to recreate or do stop motion with the dolls. You'll see it. If not, then, you know, if you've watched this video, then you'll be one of the only people who know that that was ever a thought in my head. Okay, it does come out. If it doesn't work out. Anyways, so it's got the little eye tags, which I'm literally just like doubling back on itself and pushing right back through the hole so I don't have to grab my scissors. So come on, you want to. All right, there we go. All right, there he is. It's pretty much felt. If you can find a little plastic head or make one, you can probably just make this, but it's funny. I don't know if the hands... No, the hands are sewn together, so you can't actually... He just sits there all impish and creepy. Alright. There it is. The elf. Oh. The elf on the shelf. Kaboom. With his creepy little impish face. His head does turn. We see everything. Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna stop. There's the elf. Yeah, I can't. Alright. That's funny. I figure the boys, my boy dolls in particular, will probably get a massive kick out of doing horrible and funny and obscene things. Making stupid little scenes with the elf. So I figured will be something to look forward to. I'll probably post pictures of that on here and on my Instagram, which is Jams Downtown Dolls. Jams, Jamms, Downtown Dolls on Instagram. All right, next we have the Christmas Eve treat set. And yep, this is cool. I really liked this set as soon as I saw it, and if I like it as much in person, the plan is this is going to be Joe's, and then if I like it as much in person as I did online, then I'm going to get another set for Heather, because Heather and Joe are kind of like my diva, my little stars. All right, so we got carrots for Sven. No. Little carrots for the reindeer. We have candy canes that are white. Are they white or purple? Can't really tell. With pink and green stripes. So that's cool. I don't know. I still can't tell. I think they're white. A little Santa cookie. The little reindeer cookie. I love their reindeer, by the way. I think this is like the reindeer that they had on those pajamas a couple years ago. And I kind of wish I'd gotten those because they did show them on the boys. So they were like really supposed to be gender neutral. They were kind of girly, but whatever. Oh, I don't know if I'm going to open all this crap if I'm going to keep hitting the camera. But we have the bottle of milk with XO2 Santa. Or Exo Santa. I think someone else, was it Doll World, kind of questioned the same thing, whether it was 2 Santa or Exo Santa. But yeah. So there's that. I'm going to open it. We can't put windows on the boxes anymore, but we can wrap all this crap in plastic. Okay. And I get it. Okay, like, that's my thing. For mail order, I think that they should go back to windowless, because my first doll came in a windowless box. And so, for me, that was always kind of, like, how it was supposed to be. And then when I went to the store, I was like, oh, crap, they do have windows on them. And so then I kind of had to, like, in my mind, adjust to that too. And so I'm like, well, why don't we go back to that? If it worked before, then at least it's saving some of the boxes from having. And then they can use the boxes for like any doll if they don't print the image on them. Alright, the little plate. I love these little plates. I was never a huge fan of doll food, and still the thought of it, the idea of it doesn't make sense to me. It's so, like, obscure. But then when I have it, I'm just like, I love this crap. Like, my mom got me... Oh, no. My mom got me the cinnamon rolls a couple years ago for Dollmas, and they're, like, my favorite thing ever. So, cinnamon rolls are one of my, favorite food groups. And... Steady. Alright. And then this is the part that I was just like, oh, I need it. The stocking. It's creating a disco ball effect on my shorts. This is so cute. This is so cool. And I really can't wait to hang it above Joe's little bed. And yeah, Heather's definitely going to get one of these. So when I order Nikki in the beginning of December, I'm going to order this for myself. Another one for myself for Heather, because this is really cool. I like this. If you've been on the fence about this, I totally get it. It doesn't seem like it comes with that much for the price, but I think it's only $24. It would have been cool if these came together for like 28 because this is, I don't know, but yeah, I like them. I won't be buying another one of this, but I'll definitely be buying at least one more of these. Oh, there's a letter in there too. I didn't even see it. What's all this? Oh, yeah. Perfect. Propaganda much? But hey, I get it. And I love the idea of the dolls asking for dolls, because I get my dolls. So Heather got Kirsten for her birthday this year. So, and I want to get a couple more. The goal is to eventually get all of the mini dolls for my mini me, my 18-inch American Girl doll, to get him all of the 18-inch dolls and have them on a wall and like a little nook. Be very meta, get him a tiny collection like my massive collection. And yeah, so that's the goal, that's the plan. I do hope that you've enjoyed this video and this little unboxing, and that you come back for my next video, which will hopefully be up in the next week. So yeah, until then, take care of yourselves, and we will see you then. But first, a couple of stills of scenery in Colorado, a clip of us hiking, and clips and pictures from Meow Wolf. So stay tuned.
You have like these two giant infinity pools in front of it.
Oh yeah.
In 1 mile, take the Colorado 470 west exit on the road toward Interstate 70.
Spins a wheel. No. Come on. Spin that wheel. You know you want to.
Yeah, touch it. Spins.
Spin it hard. Come on. Yes. Thank you.
I can see them like they spin it and then they're like, what?
It's not doing anything. We'll try the other way. And I did the same exact thing.
We were just like, oh, I don't like that.
Like your reflection is so far down there.
It's having such a hard time focusing.
Oh my god.
Weird. Alright, there's more slime.
Yeah.
A better shovel than other one, I guess.
Slime is rude.